There was once a girl that I used to sit next to every science lesson in school. She was beautiful and I had a massive crush on her at the time. She seemingly had all of the attributes I desire in my dream woman, but I never got to find out deeper about who she was or whether those attributes were really part of who she was because I never asked her out. I never made my intentions clear. I played it safe. I stayed in the platonic zone. We had plenty of conversations, sat next to each other, where I tried to hint at my intentions, but often when you try to do things subtly and without confidence, they don't come off very well. There wasn't any flirting. There wasn't really any indication from me, as far as I can remember, that I was romantically interested in her and I wanted to get to know her and take her out. I just overthought things a lot and I put her on a pedestal. I saw her as better than me and me as not worthy of being with her. And so obviously I didn't express my desire to get to know her better and see if there could be potential for a romantic relationship between us. Because I felt unworthy. I put her on a pedestal. Also, every time before science lesson, I'd always be thinking, number one, I hope she's in because she made my lessons a lot brighter when she was there. And she was so beautiful as well, honestly. She was so beautiful. And I think most of the guys in the year would have agreed on that. But the thing is with these really beautiful girls is often all the guys are just so scared to approach them and speak to them and ask them out. And it's the only really confident and assertive and also the guys who just say, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. The guys who have a bit of courage. Now, these may not necessarily be the best looking guys or the smartest guys or the wisest guys. They're just guys who have courage. Because imagination is always worse than reality, and we always imagine rejection to be much more painful than it actually is. I learned that when I started cold approaching more girls, just going up to them and, asking how was their day and hey, I think you look really beautiful. I just want to speak to you, stuff like that. Sometimes you'd have a nice conversation and she'd still say no when you ask for the number. But that's okay. You're not for everyone and everyone's not for you, but you need to actually put yourself out there to get noticed. You have to make your intentions clear to get a clear answer. And isn't that what you want, right? The regret of missed opportunities is what haunts people most on their deathbeds. Yeah, we all regret things we've done because we've all made mistakes. But mostly, people on their deathbeds at this pivotal moment in time regret most what they did not do. And so the best thing you can do is just do it. Have the courage to step outside of your comfort zone. You don't know what could be on the other side. And the thing is with this girl, like I said, she was beautiful and she seemed amazing. I'm sure I will meet girls like that in the future. Women like that, I should say. But that is a missed opportunity and a rare opportunity because you don't meet many girls like that. Many girls that you're really, really attracted to in almost every way. Obviously, it's impossible for someone to be perfect, and this idea of soulmates, I don't necessarily believe in, because I believe you make your soulmate. I don't believe there's a soulmate out there for you, specifically destined for you to meet, but I believe you choose your soulmate. You're never going to find somebody who's perfect, who's flawless, who you can have a relationship with without problems. But you can make a firm commitment to that person and to serving one another in ways that you cannot serve yourselves, and magnify your growth, love, and consciousness in life. But a relationship is a heavy burden to take on. It is. It's a cross you must bear. People always look at the upsides of relationships, especially when we're not in them. And then we get in them and we realized there were so many negatives, so many sacrifices that come with it that we have overlooked. If it's the right person, then it's worth it. But if it's the wrong person, it certainly isn't. And so when you think, when you have an inkling, when you have an intuition that this person, this girl, this woman, she could be the right one for me. Not the one, because there are plenty of right ones out there. Plenty of compatible people out there for you. But she could be the right one. And so if you don't ask, you will never know. And when you do ask, if you do get a no, you can move on. You know, I was infatuated pretty much with this girl for like a year straight, you know, thinking slowly I'm building I'm building the attraction with her, right? I was trying to play it like kind of distant but nonchalant as well. And it just didn't work because I feel like she was interested in me a bit as well. I do feel like that. Like, I ended up getting her Snapchat at one point during one of the lessons, which was a big step for me. This was after a while of us speaking as well. So we built some good rapport, just talking about normal things everyone talks about, but sometimes talking about relationships too. But I just started self-improvement at the time, and she was seeing that, you know, and she was definitely getting more attracted to me. I think anyway. You'd have to ask her for the truth, but I think the thing that separated us was exams were coming up, so we weren't in our lessons anymore. We weren't sitting next to each other, so I weren't getting a chance to speak to her on Snapchat. I deleted Snapchat, so I couldn't speak to her on that anymore. And I felt like she was getting almost bored. She was like, when's he gonna ask? Do you know what I mean? When's he gonna ask me out? When's he gonna ask me out? And I never did. And that's why I'm telling you, because I don't want you to make the same mistake. If there's a girl that really captures your attention, or really catches your eye, go up to her, speak to her. If you already know her and have developed some rapport with her, and you like what you see, then ask her out. Ask her out. Because what's the worst that can happen, really? Anyway, that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe with notifications on so you never miss another video on this channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.